Hi everyone, it is Beth with Flying by the Seed of My Plants, and I wanted to show and go over something really quick in regards to my pepper plants and seedlings. Um, I did a video not that long ago, probably 4 days ago, 5 days ago maybe, where I did up pot a lot of my peppers, and as you can see, they're all doing great. And so there are some that still need to be up potted. And I want to show you what's happening to the pepper plant seedlings because I haven't up potted them, but it's something that can be corrected. And I'm really not worried about it. For as long as I've been starting seeds and peppers, this is normal if I'm waiting too long to up pot. So here I have, these are the pumpkin spice, and these typically will have green leaves. They do not have purple leaves. But as you can see, there is the purple going on here with these. And that is telling me, and this is through the years of growing these and starting peppers, my issue is there is a phosphorus deficiency. So they're in their little seed cells here. So when I up pot, like I did here, that's when I add my Trifecta Plus, which has a 5-10-4, meaning 5 nitrogen, 10 phosphorus, and 4 is potassium. And that will correct this issue. So if you are having this issue at home, basically, I mean, there's quite a few things that can cause purple leaves, but one could be it's too cold. So let's say, if I put these out and the temperatures are below 60 degrees, mainly if they're under 50 degrees, it can cause your leaves to go purple because it's too cold. So, you got to watch the temperature, but these have been in my home, so I can rule that out. It is not because of cold temperatures. The other is too much light, which that could be a factor in what's going on here too, because I turn them off at night. So basically, they have darkness probably a good 8 or 9 hours. And then the rest I have my grow lights on them. So that's kind of iffy right there if that is the issue. What I am thinking the issue is the phosphorus deficiency for me in my situation. Now, when you have this, so, you need to research. I see a lot of people, I could go onto a Facebook group, and I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just, when there is a group of like 10,000 people in there, and you put a question out there and maybe a picture of it and say, hey, my leaves are turning purple. What's wrong? You are going to get different answers. And you will probably be more confused than you were to begin with. So when you, I would first rule out certain things on your own. Is the temperature too cold? So if it's in your home and, you have your heat, you heat up your house, my temperature in my home, I typically keep it about 71 or 72 degrees. So that is not my issue. Another could be the lighting. So if I were to leave these on all night long, all day long, under my grow lights, that could be a reason. But I have turned them off at night once they germinate. There are times that I leave the light on in my, like the grow light in my laundry room, because it does give off heat when I start my peppers, and it helps with the germination. But once the seedlings start popping up, I do not leave them on 24 hours a day. I mean, ideally, you're probably, if you do 14 on, 10 off, that's a good standby rule of lighting. Now, so the soil temperature is not too cold. The lighting, since I turn them off, I'm kind of going to rule that out right now. But if you notice, they're still in their smaller seed cells that I did start them in. So there's only so much fertilizer in these cells. So when I do up pot to the larger ones, that's where I do add the Trifecta Plus, which I get from MI Gardener. Here, I'll show you on here. You know, it has the 5-10-4. So I am adding that fertilizer. Another good fertilizer to water with is like a fishbone fertilizer liquid, you know, not too much. You don't want to over-fertilize your plants. That should help correct the purple. So unless, you know, you're planting peppers that do tend to have purple leaves, which I have had that, the Count Dracula, and it's absolutely gorgeous, has purple leaves. These do not, this is the Jimmy Nardello, lemon spice jalapeno. These are not supposed to have purple leaves. So I know that I need to up-pot these, and once I add about a half a teaspoon of the Trifecta Plus into these larger, these are 5-inch deep pots. That's going to correct any issues I might have with the phosphorus deficiency. Let's see. I think that's really it. So, I mean, you want to watch, you know, leaving the lights on after they, you know, germinate in their little seedlings. But I thought I'd go over that with you. This one here. Now, you're going to see purple on these, and they're very, very tiny. But if you notice, there's like 3 in one cell. So they are taking up a lot of the nutrients. And so these need to be separated and up-potted pretty soon. I'm still waiting kind of for the true leaves to start forming here. These are my Cubanelle. So, and these are not, they do not have purple leaves genetically. So these will need to be up-potted. But in the meantime, I can water with a good fish fertilizer, which I do have, and just to give them that little boost to help get rid of the purple. These are the first leaves right here, so I'm not concerned about those either. But anyhow, I thought I would share that with you guys, just showing you these are very healthy once they've been up-potted. And like I said, I add like the half a teaspoon of that fertilizer. And usually the purple leaves can be corrected, so don't panic over that. You can correct that whole thing. But I wanted to share that with you. And these guys are still doing really good. It's the seedlings, but I will be up-potting those. These I definitely will, and I'll bring you along to show you how, when I add the correct fertilizer, how that's going to improve the appearance of the pepper leaves. And here I did start these all in a potting soil, so there was nutrients already in the potting mix, some fertilizer, but they're taking all that up. So that's where I want to up-pot these and add more fertilizer. So I hope that makes sense to everybody, and I just wanted to share that with you. And I guess that's about it. So I hope you guys all had a wonderful Easter, and I will talk to y'all on the next one. All right, bye.